Hello everyone, Teacher Daniel here. We are now beginning a new week, a new lesson, actually a new Unit 8. We are going to talk about work. So get your student book and open your book on page 96, okay? And page 96, Unit 8, Lesson A. And before we begin, I just want to encourage you to send me your questions. If you have any questions, it can be a question about this class, it can be a question regarding something you're studying, or any questions, a question that just came up. I do encourage you to communicate with me in regards to your questions, even if you feel that you're stuck, that you just can't progress, that you can't understand a topic, that you're just having a hard time absorbing the content, please let me know. Okay, it's very important for you. I do care if you're learning. I do care if you are moving on in your study. Okay, so please let's just come to me with your questions. Also, I do encourage you to keep up with your work, to keep up with classes, keep watching the videos. Even if you're behind, come back and keep going, okay? Keep practicing. I know now practice is kind of hard, but still you can make, try hard to practice, because to learn a new language is very important for you to practice, okay? But let's go to page 96, Lesson A, Unit 8. And this is the page. And let's take a look and see what we have for today. Okay? So, look at the picture here. Look at this big picture. Look at the picture. What do you see here? What do you think this place is? Okay? You think this is an interesting place? So tell me, what do you see? What do you see here? What kind of place do you think this is? Hmm. Yeah, it looks like a hospital, isn't it? It looks like a hospital. Okay, you have people here. Okay. Now, tell me, can you point to the lab? Take a look and point. Where is the lab? Where is the lab? Yeah. Yeah, I can see the lab is right here, right? Yeah, this is the lab, right? Now, linens. Linens. Can you see linens here? Yeah, these are linens, right? Linens. These are linens. Now tell me, can you see a patient? Can you see a patient? How many patients do you see? Yes, we have two patients. We have one patient here, right? And we have another patient here, right? We have two patients. Now tell me, can you see Walker supplies? A Walker supplies? Yeah, right here. See? These are supplies. This is a walker, right? Now co-workers. Co-workers. Can you see co-workers? Yes. They are all co-workers. They all work together. Marco. Yeah, they all work together. Co-workers because they work together, right? John. They all work together. They all work together, so they are co-workers. Can you see unorderly? Unorderly? Yeah. John is unorderly. Marco is unorderly. There is another orderly here. Alright? Very good. And can you see a wheelchair? A wheelchair? Yeah, this is a wheelchair. Right here. This is a wheelchair. Right? A wheelchair. So now, tell me, what is Marco doing? What is Marco doing? Let me just erase everything. Tell me, can you see? Now look, what is Marco doing? What is Marco doing? What is Arlen doing? What are they doing? What is John doing? Can you answer to me? And what is this person doing? Who is this person? And what is this person doing here? Okay, you have to participate. You have to try to you have to make an effort to speak English. I know sometimes it's awkward just by yourself watching a video, but I do encourage you to um, I do encourage you to I do encourage you to talk and participate in class. Okay, this is really important for you. Okay, any questions? Do you have any questions? No questions? Okay, dokie. Remember these words here because these words are important. These are kind of part of your vocabulary. So I need you to focus on these words here. Okay? But now let's go to next page. Page 97. Page 97. Okay? Page 97 now. So let's look at the goals here. Let's look at the goals of this unit. Unit goals, describe job duties. Describe job duties. So let's say that you have a job. What is your job? And what are your duties? What are your responsibilities? That's one goal for this unit. Okay? The whole unit 8 is focused on you describing job duties. Another goal is to describe past activities, not only to tell things that you have to do, what your duties are, but things you did in the past or past activities. And also interpret information on a weekly timesheet. So you have to look a timesheet and then understand, interpret information. Okay? Good? Don't worry too much about it, but let's go. And what we are going to do is we are going to do exercise 2A. Okay, we're going to do this one. Okay. So what I need you to do now is I need you to listen to the conversation, and you're going to listen to actually 3 conversations. Conversation A, conversation B, conversation C, and then you listen to the conversation and you have to match with the picture that makes sense with the conversation. Okay? So now let's take a moment to listen to the conversation.
Unit 8, Work, page 97, exercises 2A and 2B. Track 16. Conversation A.
Hey, Marco. How are you?
Oh, hi, Arlen. I'm fine. I had a busy day today.
What did you do?
Let's see. This morning, I delivered flowers to patients and picked up x-rays from the lab. I also delivered clean linens to the 3rd floor. This afternoon, I made the beds on the 2nd floor and prepared the rooms. And now I'm delivering supplies.
Wow, you did have a busy day.
Conversation B.
Hi, John. How's it going?
Hi, Marco. I'm tired. I worked the night shift last night.
Oh, no.
I like this job, but I don't like the night shift.
I like this job too, but I don't like the pay. I'm thinking about going back to school.
Really? School is expensive.
I know. Maybe I can find a part-time job and go to school full-time.
Maybe you can work here part-time. You should ask about it.
Conversation C.
Is this the HR office? Human Resources?
Yes, come on in. I'm Suzanne Briggs. I'm the HR assistant.
Hi, Suzanne. I'm Marco Alba. I'm an orderly here.
Hi, Marco. Have a seat. How can I help you?
I like my job here, but I don't want to be an orderly forever. I want to go to nursing school and become a nurse.
A nurse? That's great, Marco.
I want to go to nursing school full-time and work part-time.
That's a great idea. A lot of employees do that.
Can I work part-time here at Valley Hospital?
I don't know. Can you come back tomorrow? I'll find out about part-time jobs for you.
Sure. Thanks, Suzanne. See you tomorrow.
Okay, so let's take a look here and do the correction of exercise 2A. So, conversation A, the first conversation, it's picture number 1, 2, or 3. What do you think? Conversation 1, 2, or 3? Conversation A. What do you think? It's conversation letter. Oops. Let me just do it my way. So conversation. Oops, oh my goodness, I just messed up. I apologize for that. Okay. So conversation A is picture number 3. Very good. Very good. Easy, right? Yeah, this is A. Yeah. So now conversation B. What did he do after? Right? Do you remember? Conversation B is picture number 1. Very good. And then conversation C is picture number 2. Very good. So B, C, A. Okay? Good? Easy or difficult? Kinda easy, right? Yeah, it was a simple conversation and not a big deal. But now, let's keep going, okay? Let's continue and let's focus on now exercise B. I want us to focus on this one, okay? So, what we have to do now is to listen to the conversation again and then as you listen to the conversation, try to answer these questions. You have this sentence here. You have to write down T for true or F for false. Okay? Let's listen to the conversation again.
Unit 8, Work, page 97, exercises 2A and 2B. Track 16. Conversation A.
Hey, Marco, how are you?
Oh, hi, Arlen. I'm fine. I had a busy day today.
What did you do?
Let's see. This morning, I delivered flowers to patients and picked up x-rays from the lab. I also delivered clean linens to the third floor. This afternoon, I made the beds on the second floor and prepared the rooms. And now I'm delivering supplies.
Wow, you did have a busy day.
Conversation B.
Hi, John. How's it going?
Hi, Marco. I'm tired. I worked the night shift last night.
Oh, no.
I like this job, but I don't like the night shift.
I like this job too, but I don't like the pay. I'm thinking about going back to school.
Really? School is expensive.
I know. Maybe I can find a part-time job and go to school full-time.
Maybe you can work here part-time. You should ask about it.
Conversation C.
Is this the HR office? Human Resources?
Yes, come on in. I'm Suzanne Briggs. I'm the HR assistant.
Hi, Suzanne. I'm Marco Alba. I'm an orderly here.
Hi, Marco. Have a seat. How can I help you?
I like my job here, but I don't want to be an orderly forever. I want to go to nursing school and become a nurse.
A nurse? That's great, Marco.
I want to go to nursing school full-time and work part-time.
That's a great idea. A lot of employees do that.
Can I work part-time here at Valley Hospital?
I don't know. Can you come back tomorrow? I'll find out about part-time jobs for you.
Sure. Thanks, Suzanne. See you tomorrow.
Okay, so now let's go back to our exercise 2B and let's do the correction together. Okay? So read the sentence, and if the sentence is true, we write down T. If the sentence is false, we write F. Okay? Conversation A. Marco picked up x-rays this morning. True. Okay, you already have it here. So you got this one correct. Number 2. Marco delivered linens to the third floor. True or false? This one is true. Okay? Number 3. Marco needs to prepare rooms on the second floor. This one is false. Okay? Let's continue now talking about conversation B. John is tired. Very good. This one is true. And you remember why? Because he works the night shift. The night shift is because he works at night. Okay? Now, number 5. Marco worked the night shift. True or false? False. Marco does not work he didn't work the night shift. Yeah, that's false. And number 6. Marco wants to go back to school. This one is true. Okay? Now, conversation C. Suzanne works in human resources. Very good. Do you know what human resources is? Human resources is a department, usually in a medium size to big companies. They deal with employees. Okay, they deal with employees. Number 8. Marco wants to be a nurse. Marco wants to be a nurse. That's true. That's why he wants to go back to school, remember? And number 9. Marco wants to work full time. True or false? That one is false, right? He wants to work part-time because he wants to go back to school. Okay? So if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay? But before we end this part of our class, I want you to take a look at number 3 here. Okay? I know this is for you to practice, but I want you to answer these questions. So if you have time, answer these questions. Do you have a job? What do you do? And write down. Did you have a job before? What kind of job? And what did you do? And what job do you want in the future? I want you to answer these questions for yourself, okay? And then if you have any questions, let me know. I think it's really good for you if you answer these questions here. Okay? Good? Okay, let's take a break and we come back in a minute.